The principals are currently meeting the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, over their plans to conduct parallel vote tallying. IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati has warned against the plans and insists that the IEBC has the exclusive and sole mandate over results. However, Opposition Chief Raila Odinga insists their tallying will help enhance transparency of the process.
This meeting was precipitated by repeated statements by the opposition NASA alliance that they will set up a tallying center parallel to the one run by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Both the IEBC and the Jubilee Party leadership have dismissed the NASA tallying center, with the IEBC maintaining it has the exclusive mandate to transmit results.
IEBC peke yake hapana. IEBC itatangaza yao na tutafananisha na yetu.
Walete yao, twende kwa wananchi, wawachane na tallying center. Hiyo ni kazi ya IEBC.
About law and order. Now, if somebody announces results which are not correct, you know it's a recipe for chaos.
The opposition has, however, remained adamant that it will conduct a parallel vote tallying exercise to ensure that there is no rigging. IEBC maintains that all political parties will have access to the results it will be transmitting. Raila says there is nothing sinister with their plans, arguing that the opposition is not keen on usurping IEBC's mandate. The meeting is also expected to address the issue of ODM primaries, expected to kick off tomorrow.
We'll go to UK. The government does not regulate how the Labour Party does its affairs, or the Conservatives, or in the US, the Republicans and the Democrats. Political parties are free organizations, members belong voluntarily, and we don't want to be micromanaged by an election body.
The electoral body on Wednesday warned parties not to start primaries until the list of aspirants is gazetted. IEBC will gazette lists next week.
We understand the latest from Anniversary Towers is that the meeting between the NASA principals and the IEBC commissioners is now over. They shall be issuing a statement shortly. Let's now cross live to the IEBC headquarters where Rita Tinina is standing by. Rita, what do we know so far?
As you mentioned, that meeting is about to wind up. The principals have been meeting for the last 1 hour, 40 minutes or so. Raila Odinga was the first one to arrive at about 11:20, followed a few minutes later by Musalia Mudavadi, then Kalonzo Musyoka, and they proceeded right into the meeting. That agenda, of course, the issue of the tallying, NASA announcing that they will conduct their own tallying of the results during the August polls. Later, the IEBC dismissed that plan and invited the NASA principals to come and discuss the matter. So we are waiting to hear what they have come up with. Have they managed to agree on the issue? Will ODM, NASA, ODM and other parties in NASA be able to conduct their own tallying of results? Ben, this is an issue that won't be happening for the first time. In 2013, you will recall the Uhuru Ruto team had their own tallying center at the Catholic University. And so it is not a thing that will be happening for the first time. Analysts have argued that there is no law that can bar political parties from conducting their own tallying of results, as long as they announce results that are the same with those that will be released by the IEBC. Ordinarily, party agents are in every polling center taking account of what is happening. And as long as analysts argue, as long as those agents then post the results that have been announced at the polling centers, then there is no problem with that. And those results then should tally with what will be released eventually nationally. Ben.
Indeed, we are waiting to see what that meeting came up with. But Rita, before I let you go, there's the issue of party primaries where the IEBC yesterday did say that no party will be allowed to conduct nominations before the final lists of the aspirants are gazetted. That is by next week. Yet ODM had planned their primaries to begin as soon as Saturday. Do we expect this to be touched on?
Well, we are not sure whether that issue came up during the meeting. ODM had insisted that it will conduct its primaries beginning this weekend, and it argued that it is a matter they had raised with the IEBC, and the IEBC said it was all right to begin with the nominations this weekend. But later, IEBC came out saying that the nominations can only begin after the commission gazettes all the aspirants' names, but the ODM party has insisted that it will go on as from tomorrow and throughout the weekend. Several counties would have been affected by this move, the counties that were to begin their nominations this weekend, among them Bungoma, Busia, Machakos, Trans Nzoia, Kisii, and Mombasa. These were the counties that would have conducted their nominations before the IEBC gazettes the list. And if that issue came up, then we'll be able to know in the next few minutes what the IEBC and ODM have agreed. ODM, one of the largest parties, had wanted to stagger its nomination exercise, as opposed to the other parties. Jubilee will be conducting the exercise in one day on the 21st. Wiper will be conducting the exercise as well for one day on the 24th. And ODM was doing it differently, wanted to stagger as opposed to the other parties that are conducting the exercise within one day. But all parties, of course, will be doing it within the IEBC timelines. Ben.
Thank you, Rita. Rita Tinina at the IEBC headquarters at Anniversary Towers in the Nairobi Central Business